Alright, enemy already aggressively pushing, but yeah, one-shot misfortune in unranked to diamond. Once more, we are... I've played this build before on this journey, so yeah, it's still strong. It will probably remain strong. Come on, please, don't go crazy. What are you doing? We're level 1. Pushing for level 2 is the only answer. Okay, this Pike seems tilted, but yeah, one-shot misfortune with Pike in general is a strong combo. And okay, yeah, I mean, we had to leash, they didn't. So we will lose out on some CS here, won't we? Yeah, and we definitely lost out on the level 2 power spec, which is quite big for an all-in lane like ours. Never mind. I blocked it. Okay, good. Yeah, wild. Pike lost so much health. Anyway, one-shot misfortune, Dark Harvest, full lethality, it's quite strong. I tried to snipe the Jhin there, which did not work. And if he lands a hook when I don't have my Q ready, it's quite useless. We max Q, of course, with a lower cooldown for the max damage. And our build is Duskblade into Collector. It's so strong ever since Duskblade got buffed. Especially on the ult, the extra damage and everything. We need to create situations in which it matters, right? So this is what we're doing right now. Okay. Got level 3. Slightly stronger Q. Let's go for a quick and dirty bounce. Trade bounces, essentially. Because Jhin also went for a Q. Ah. Slightly off with the timing. Let's see what he's up to. I can't land that. Yeah, but he can camp this bush, which is still nice. We have a Singed mid lane and Tristana top lane. Our team composition is wild. We'll see how we do. I better heal so Pike can get out of there. Just for the movement speed. I must stop wasting Qs on minions when Pike wants to go in, because if he gets the hook and I can't follow up with auto Q auto, we don't really deal that much damage. That's nice. Gotta take these bounces. Of course, you're gonna be way more efficient once you... I even said it. Once you have your first serrated dark, but yeah, that's just tragic. Nothing you can do. Well, I can collect the Dark Harvest stack at least. But yeah, nasty counter gank, and I didn't have my Q ready for Pike's engage. This Pike seems to not have an off switch, which can be a problem later on. Oh, I don't have my item. I'm so short of serrated dark. I need it. I'll just greed for it. This is not safe at all, but I will do it. Pushing this wave also has huge potential upsides because Jhin will lose more farm. Okay, good enough. I lost 2, but good enough. You see, it's under tower now, which means it stalls here, so it pushes back towards us. Yeah, Jhin got, with a kill, got the Noon Quiver. Which is fine. It's a big power spec for him, but arguably, despite spending less gold, I think Serrated Dark is a better power spec for me. So this build, just a heads up, it's very hard to play. If you're a beginner Misfortune player, I would not recommend, because you have little margin for error since you don't buy boots, and you have no lifesteal, which means even less margin for error. And you need to manage your mana very carefully, because you don't have room for a mana item or mana runes. You need to have as much all-in damage as possible, as early as possible. So this is what the build is all about, right? Oh, I'm dead. Just make sure I get my minions at least. Yeah, I was dead once Janna caught me. I greeted for the cannon minion, instantly got punished. At least Jhin used Ghosts for whatever reason. He had no reason to, really. And I will return with an extra long sword, losing all these minions. Yeah, that was quite terrible of me. We got Dragon. Yeah, you never want to walk up. This is the mistake I made. You never want to walk up when your team's doing Dragon, because then they're, worst case, in a lose-lose situation where they either help you and lose Dragon, or where you die and you're outnumbered. It's always terrible. I just tunnel visioned on the cannon minion, and that's all that's to it. It is what it is now. Jin on 3 kills. Partly my fault. Let's push this. Okay, Jin stayed. Alright, I'm a little worried how this lane will play out now, because we're asynchronous with our back timings. As you see, Pyke is recalling right now. And Jin is still very much in lane. He had little reason to leave, after all. Yeah, this is what I'm afraid of. Like, one tornado and I'm dead. If I take some chip damage, Jin can also just ult. I need to be extra careful. I just want to sit back until Pyke lands his hook, so I can then follow up with my R. Let's go. Huge crits. Gotta watch my mana a little bit so I don't run Gotta always have enough for at least R, ideally E plus R. How did that not cancel? Okay, he's alone. Nice. No reason to press R here. If anything, I R once he flashes. Maybe he didn't even have flash. I didn't really keep track. But you never R if there's a chance they can flash. Or if you can just auto them, of course. Else it's a waste of a cooldown. Because now, I can just R the wave, punish him even more. Getting an extra wave on the tower. Absolutely huge. You can get another plating and then go for our base, get our item. Alright, there we go. Quite happy with this. You need to be careful, man. They're returning. You don't want to lose too much tempo. Did he DC? Oh, come on, bro. Quit playing games with my heart. Okay. There we go. Huge power spike with Duskblade. He has Storm Razor, which is also quite strong. It did get nerfed, but it's still a good Jin item. Let's be real. It's exactly what Jin needs right now. At this stage of the game. Okay, so we just chill, wait for our ults to come back, and wait for Pyke to come back, and hopefully do this again. Jin needs to be extra careful. He has Ghost back now, but we have so much burst damage. That tornado hardly matters. Okay, now I won't use Q unless I can guarantee a Q bounce crit. Or if Pyke lands his hook on them. Because I need to be able to follow up properly. Let's see. I do not have ult. Okay, we're fine. I got ult in 7 seconds. Singed is coming. Interesting. We Duskbladen. I can't do anything there. Yeah, okay. But that was just wild. The Duskblade invincibility blocking Fizz ulti. I couldn't have asked for a better for a better timing, but unfortunately, I should have been more patient on my ult to get a more favorable angle there. They all could just walk out. I was a little too eager there. I should have just stayed calm and collected. But it was difficult to play because Fizz was also... I mean, I really didn't... This was all luck, the whole Fizz ult thing. I didn't see Fizz flanking, actually. So, it's as good as it could have been. There we go. Lost a couple minions for that, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, because Jhin will lose even more now. Just push this all the way. Good base for pickaxe. Could also just get a plating here. Jhin only now spawns. I just ult the next wave and then base. Maximize my gold lead. Yeah, because again, the same play as earlier. The wave now crashes. Jhin is under even more pressure. He loses CS, and I get a favorable base. I don't get an extra item out of the extra minion wave. I low-key want to buy a longsword just because. Doesn't change my buy. Yeah, I just get a longsword. Chances are I still get my full collector next base. And this is just 10 more AD right now, which does matter when you play a snowball build like this. Top lane's also doing fine, huh? Taking tower after tower. Good Herald. But yeah, we just chill now. Defend the tower for a little bit until we get more backup. Red buff did not finish this minion. Okay, Jhin did not get the plating, that's nice. I don't want to walk into a Janna tornado again and then die to Jhin. That'd be disastrous. So I will chill and just collect waves on the tower. Plating have fallen right now, so even if he gets tower damage, he doesn't get more. Doesn't get extra gold. Okay, yeah, Drake's on the line, so the team will start going bot lane right now. Which is perfect, because our ult is back up in 9 seconds. Oh no. Okay, let's just try and stop that. Couldn't stop the dragon, but we could at least kill Kindred for this. Audacity. $500 damage on Ghostblade already. Yeah, the all-in power of all-in Misfortune plus Pike, plus an all-in support. Could be any all-in support, doesn't need to be Pike. Leona works. Okay, GG, let's go next. Alright, one-shot Misfortune in Unranked to Diamond, playing the old rank 1 build, which of course underwent massive changes due to the Dustblade rework and the item rework in general. Thresh, what are you doing? Just deleting minions. We are going Dustblade into Collector, which should be very strong. The new Dustblade is actually super good on spell-based Misfortune builds, because ult does enormous damage. First things first, though, we need to... And, of course, Collector got buffed, too. But we need to fight for level 2 now. Okay, we're fine. And we're just waiting for Thresh hooks to follow up there. Maybe go for the occasional Q-bounce. But in the mid-game, we'll have a big power spike. Team fighting with our enormous spell damage. Oh, that did not bounce into Bard. That's a tragedy. Okay, yeah, we just focus on CS here. Ezreal can be very safe against Misfortune. You can just stand back out of your Q-bounce range and nothing can happen to him, really. Okay, but Bard cannot. Apparently. Yeah, nice catch, nice catch. Again, as soon as your ally CCs them, you just all in them with your crazy early game rune page. And we're really looking for looking for a snowbally game with, well, Treasure Hunter, Eyeball Collection, Dark Harvest, and Lethality, of course. Let's queue this Ezreal, if he lets us. Better to queue him directly, so we cannot miss, really. You need to be careful of Bard ganks with his magical journey. Okay, there he is. Yeah, just play it nice and slow. No reason to rush things. We don't have a serrated Dirk yet, so our burst damage is not as high as we need it to be if we want to truly pressure them. After first base, we have a massive power spike, because we get Dirk and Ezreal just buys tier and stuff. So he'll be very far behind for that moment. Okay. Alright. That's an okay trade. Is it an okay trade at this point? We lost a bunch of health too. Ideally you want to use your Q in ways where they cannot trade back to you. Or trade back against you. So you just get a clean advantage. Again, against Ezreal it is quite difficult, and Bard is also the worst matchup for Misfortune in the support position. Bard, Zilean, those two counter Misfortune quite hard. Especially Bard with his ults. When you ult, it's very annoying, but we'll see how we play around this. Also the magical journey ganks, Misfortune can't really do anything against this, so you need to constantly play around it. It's a tough matchup. Awkward position. Couldn't really follow up. We had minions in our back too. Oof, Ezreal, what are you doing? What are you doing, my friend? Unlucky. Wasting mana. I'm super paranoid right now. We're getting ganked because we are out of resources almost. Yeah, Bel'Veth here. There we go. We will see if she tries to still loop around. This is why I placed the ward here, so she cannot do that. Okay, we're up 4 CS. Bel'Veth mid lane. Let's push a wave, please. It's not even a cannon wave, so it should be easy to push. Easy enough, at least. Alright, perfect. We get a very good base. And the wave's on the tower. So yeah, now we have a massive power spike. Oh, top lane is getting mauled. Kind of. Yeah, Dirk, double longsword. A little bit sad we cannot get triple longsword here, or even Warhammer. Well, triple longsword would even be better, but Warhammer gives us a faster Duskblade. But yeah, it's fine. We still have... Look at this, we still have such an item advantage. He bought boots tier Sheen. And we have Dirk, double longsword. It's 50 AD, 10 lethality. Especially once we turn 6. We can put that to great use. Make sure not to miss out on the cannon minion. Alright. Bard might be trying something funny. Okay, no he isn't. There he is. Yeah, we thinned out the wave a little bit. It will still push, but it won't crash super hard, so it will be easier for us to farm and to contest. Careful, buddy. Oh, he's not even taking the minion, okay. Alright, the wave resets, now we can fight. We only lost a little bit of health for clearing that control ward. And Bard lost quite a bit, ultimately. I took both kills. My bullet was mid-air too. I mean, it's better than risking that these go to waste. Guess we're just dead here. Yeah, nothing we can do. Well, despite him taking both kills, I still got Dustblade, which is huge. But yeah, the enemy mid and jungle coming down was a little bit too much. At least Syndra gets some free pressure there. Ezreal has to cover. Makes rotating for them a little bit awkward. Actually, by the way, of course the initial damage on hit, which Dustblade used to have, was very nice, but the change to enhanced spell damage plus the change from invisibility to invincibility it's actually super good for Misfortune. I really like the item right now. Okay. Got a nice push advantage, nice lane priority. We can look to harass on the tower a little bit, but we need to be careful of... Okay, Bard top lane, we don't need to be careful. Can pressure on the tower rather freely. He popped a potion, yeah, okay. Big. Look at that Q damage. Not gonna work. But if you can push a wave and then get a raw Q on Ezreal with every rotation, essentially, then we're slowly but surely getting out of lane and he can't do nothing about it. It's a point and click spell. He popped another potion, sure. Bard might be coming. There he is. Yeah, with LeBlanc missing, I'm a little bit paranoid right now. Okay, there she is. She's still mid lane. Of course, Belveth is still a thing. She might try something funny. Alright, now we need to play around Bard's ultimates very carefully. So we can't press R too freely at this point. Bard can easily counter. Missing out on one minion. Unlucky. We still have good CS though, make no mistake. There we go. Oh. I wanted to use his lantern to escape, he flashes towards me, so I just cover 0 distance. That was so awkward. But you see how much the Dustblade invincibility did there. Invisibility I still would have died. But this bought me enough time to still kill Ezreal as well. And now we get even stronger with a massive purchase of an extra Dark plus pickaxe. Yeah, I really like our position here. We are scaling. Oh, scaling. It's not like we're a late game hyper carry, but we are looking at a very, very good mid game. Getting some nice ult setups and we can make it happen. Bard got himself in an awkward spot there because he didn't have his ult has a cast animation and a travel time. So the way he played it made it impossible for him to ult in time, so this is how I could get my ult off with little to no risk. Oh god, I took a tower shot too, I'm so dead. What am I doing? Why? That was so unnecessary. I just blindly walked with the Herald, not even considering the threat of these people. 7 kills LeBlanc, yeah. That was just stupid of me. Should never have done this. Got a little bit too hyped. It's fine, it happens. We will lose an extra wave bot lane, but apart from that, it's okay, I'd say. And yeah, the build you can see, we just go Collector, Grudge, Edge of Night. These 4 are more or less mandatory. This can be substituted for one of these, but I really like the extra ability haste. And then Edge of Night is super important for the shield, so you can ult more freely. Axiom Arc and Rapid Fire is typical late game choices for more ults and more range on your Q. But those are definitely more flexible spots. Okay. Barely out of range. We need to make sure we don't get Bard ganked, so definitely want to ward here as well. We see the magical journey coming that way. Walking through this choke point would just mean I eat a million Ezreal Qs and take so much damage, so I need to loop around. For these wards, I temporarily yielded lane priority, but it's fine. Yeah, they're both here, so I gotta be careful. Never mind. Can we dive this? We have 4 people here, setting up Drake. There's real no mythic. You can, by the way, never all in Ezreal except for when he wastes his Arcane Shift. So if you want to beat him 1v1, you need to bait out his E. So you can then ult, because then he's kind of a sitting duck. And trading your ult for his flash is also a big net positive for you. Nice, clean dragon. Alright, so it looks like this bot lane turned into a weird 1v1 solo lane. Not what I like, but it's what we have to do right now. Massive damage. 1 Q. Okay, Thresh is here, Kha'Zix is lurking. We'll see. But now the team's a little bit behind, but nothing we couldn't make up. Yeah, it's dangerous. They're all missing. For all we know, they could be 5-manning us. Okay, that's a wasted ult, so now I can ult. Alright, they're just disengaging, or are they? He is so fed. We couldn't beat him. Such a shame. I also haven't bought in a while. 800 damage from Duskblade though, it's quite crazy. Just go triple longsword, we want the last whisper component before anything else. Yeah, their solo laners are incredibly fed. Our Fiora is 1 and 7. Mid lane 2 and 4. It's looking like a tough game, but it's definitely doable. This Warwick teleport flank was a death sentence for us, though. We couldn't escape that. I was one auto attack short of killing him, and I auto attacked a different target to reset love tap. But it just wasn't enough. Had I kept attacking him, it also wouldn't have been enough damage without the extra love tap. Super unlucky. Okay, push this past river, if we can. Ezreal with Triforce now. Alright, ah, that looks fishy. Guess she dies, yep. Bad angle, we need to cover this with the plants, but sure. He'll probably ult the wave again. I guess his ult is back off cooldown. So we want to stand a little bit to the side so we don't get hit by this. Or does he? Okay. LeBlanc coming. Everyone coming, huh? Ezreal almost died. But yeah, that was terribly out of position. It should not have tried to save Thresh there. I should have just ran. Unlucky, unlucky. Also barely missing out on that kill. 1200 damage in Duskblade, so 400 extra damage with that situation, I think. Yeah, ult with Duskblade is crazy. Again, Ezreal almost died in his cast animation because ult did so much damage so quickly. But we really just need to stop being out of position like that. It's getting us further and further behind. They're likely trying to pressure Baron with Bel'Veth. Just can't kill anyone. Okay. I didn't have ult for that fight, which made it super awkward. But 2 for 3 in their favor is not as bad as it could be. I take it. And yeah, this is why we want a Cyril Dust Grudge over the other Last Whisper items, so we just have that little bit more of uptime on our ulti. Also, if you don't have the time to cast your E, because E does have a cast time after all, raw ult is better, just the slow, but for the most part you're still ER and then the slow doesn't matter. Because the stronger slow, your E, overrides the weaker slow, Cyrilda, and that it does nothing. But yeah, once we hit that Edge of Night, we're looking really good, I think. We really need vision on Baron. And anywhere really, we have 0 wards on the map. He starts it. That looks terrible. Wait, our jungler is dead. We are 3 versus 5 right now. You just have to give everything. So far behind too. Huge. Just take care of top lane, please. Give them the dragon, it doesn't matter. We need to stop losing the game. Don't care about this red buff either, I need to get this base timing. Oh, I still got red buff. From whoever I killed from LeBlanc, maybe. Unfortunate does not begin to describe this game. $1,600 damage with Duskblade passive. That's quite nice, not gonna lie. Almost 200 CS as well, which isn't perfect, but it's also not bad. We need 1.4k for our item. Okay, and we have ult back up. Oh, come on. Those Warwicks, man. I'm seeing quite a few Warwicks recently. And they all just completely slaughter. What? Literally one-shots? Alright. Durability update, everyone. Yeah, I need Edge of Nights. And I need to stay away from that LeBlanc. Like one spell rotation and I'm just dead from 100. She even overkilled me by quite a bit. That's nasty. It's quite frustrating that games can realistically and consistently go to points where you really die in one rotation and you have zero counterplay, except for not be in the situation altogether. Yeah, the AD carry experience. Let's get the shield, why not? Maybe it helps. But yeah, we need to wait for them to make moves. If we are proactive, we just run into their assassins. Their fed solo laners. Need 300 more for my item. $100 more. Fiora 1 and 11 at this point, mid lane 2 and 8. It's a really tough game. We really drew the short end of the stick. I can't even defend this tower because LeBlanc one-shots. Okay. It's a 1-for-1 we can definitely take. Me dying there is a little sad, but ultimately this tier 2 tower, yeah, it's fine. And LeBlanc died, which is massive. So how do we want to proceed now with our build? Do we need Axiom? I think we rather need like anti-heal. Or actually, anti-heal on a one-shot build is always bad. Guess rapid fire would be kind of nice. Yeah, let's get rapid fire right now. We need to be able to stay more safe with our Qs. Stay out of LeBlanc range when we can. That looks good. Aced. That's rough. Yeah, they can finish. Alright. My team just died as I respawned, so there was nothing I could have done. Like, literally nothing. So I guess we just got an unlucky game and we just go next. Alright, one-shot misfortune in unranked to diamond again. I'm not sure about this matchup. Melio doesn't really team up with one-shot misfortune. I would much rather have them have Melio and have Blitzcrank myself, because this build is just perfect with these aggressive all-in supports. But we need to play with what we... we need to, I mean, play the hand we're dealt. Okay, so if it means we need to make it work with an enchant, so be it. It's also fine. He can protect us, and we can trade favorably to collect souls in lane and whatnot. We just need to make sure we don't get grabbed. Oh, this is gone. We can farm these here. Should have pressed Q to farm it, actually. Okay, so now we're both level 2. Again, Blitzcrank Hook, really dangerous. And we don't really have an all-in setup ourselves. Maybe a good bubble. Maybe a good bubble can do it. Or football, or whatever it is. Oh. We actually get denied the cannon minion. Well, Blitzcrank took a lot of damage for this, which is kind of nice. Because Blitzcrank with low health doesn't really do all that much. Nice. Yeah, okay, so if we bleed some farm, it's fine. Our goal is to just have these massive team fights in the mid game. Awkward CSing. Very awkward gank. Okay, we lose summoners, but trading 2 for 1 is better than trading 2 for 0, for obvious reasons. So it's fine by me. Nasty gank, we're getting targeted too. Yeah, it's an awkward lane, but we'll try to make the best of it. Melio getting the kill also kind of awkward, but I mean, it's fine, it's fine. We are still very much in the game, and we're just an ult machine later on. In the very late game, Sion is low-key unkillable, especially for this Misfortune build, so that's a problem. But if you just close it out in the mid-game, we're fine. Got her. No Dirk is a shame, but we do have double longsword, which is also quite nice. The power of the gold generation runes, making it more likely you actually get a favorable base. Alright, she is buying a lot of items now. She just recalled to base, and she got 2 kills. It's gonna be a rough lane moving forward. And we can't push fast enough right now, but it's okay. There she is, longsword plus BF sword. Oops. Okay, got it on the tower. She's level 5 already with her experience generating passive. Yeah, stop his base, because why not? I better walk the long way around, because Blitzcrank might intercept. If I walk this way, I'm dead. Yeah, better. Better I do it that way around. If Melio leaves me alone, I can't farm. If I try to farm at the tower, they will dive me. Blitzcrank just runs at me, hooks me, and I'm dead. Yeah, it is what it is. That's actually really bad for me. At least I'm in experience range for the... Okay, Blitzcrank left. Good. Yeah, Melio abandoned my lane. Okay, I'm just screwed right now. Yep, 1v2 is not where I want to be. Can't farm this one, but I can farm these 3. And the faster I get level 6, the better. But yeah, he's... He's just following the jungler around. Okay, he decided to start trolling, so this game is over, I guess, unless he, you know. He actively doesn't help. Okay, Melio just... Yeah, okay, let's go next. Wait, hold the phone. Not level 6 though. It's something. Okay. Maybe we still have a chance. I really thought Melio would be trolling here. I'm still dead. Unless Blitzcrank blunders. He just needed to run at me and I'm 100% dead there. Okay. If they keep playing like trash, then sure, be my guest. Okay. Milo level 5, Mila level 7. Blitzcrank in this bush. I can't walk up. You could have just stayed in the bush. But instead he does this. Us knowing he's in there doesn't change anything. He just literally stayed in the bush and applied massive pressure. Okay. Yeah, the enemy plays terribly. We're in high platinum already, and they're still making such terrible mistakes. Can we get a plating for this too? Yeah, we are so rich. Okay, yeah, we need to base here. The wave's under tower. Still under tower because this wave will also crash. Yep, there we go. Juicy. No full Duskblade, unfortunately. Unfortunate does indeed begin to describe in this case. But still, we have how much AD? 50... 75 bonus AD plus lethality and everything. We're going strong. For sure. Our ult is so deadly. Yeah, for some reason I didn't watch thoroughly because I had a game to play, but I really thought Melio... Maybe he was low-key trolling, but then just decided to stop trolling. That could be the case. I cannot farm here because Blitzcrank threatens. Okay. There we go. Didn't lose all the minions. There we go. We're not even too far behind. Only 5 CS behind. This crank's there. Sure. I eat to check the bush. But he ended up being somewhere else entirely. I got ult in 3 seconds. Maybe we can make a play with that. I don't want to be too aggressive. Neither no mythic. Okay. They're hard pushing. Maybe we can punish them for greeting for the plating. I will. Still have heal if I really want to. There we go. Waited for my Q until I flash, so she can't react to it. This is also why I bought the 2 extra longswords instead of saving up for my mythic, because the extra AD might matter. Okay, Ivern's here. I'm not going for plating. They can do dragon by themselves, I think. We just recall. Yeah, the enemy blunders over and over again. It's unreal. They should be destroying me, but instead they just hand the game to me for free. I'll gladly take it, don't get me wrong. Yo, all lanes are winning. I mean, yeah. Okay, not mid lane, but we're still winning overall. We have a dragon advantage too. Now I have Mythic plus another serrated dog. I'm incredibly strong. However, she gets Gale Force and Armor Boots. So it's not like we can just roll over them. Loki should have gone mid lane. Oh well, I'll just do my farming here. I need to be careful not to get all in by double dash plus Gale Force. She can bridge a huge gap with that, if she wants to. Actually, I can roam here. I don't want to 1v1, and I have ults to make a play. Let's go. Screw her. Kill them. Kill them all. Okay, we gave Neela some, you know, some free time, but well worth it, definitely. Extra kill without needing to worry about the 1v1. And now we have double buffs too. Means I can just spam their will. Alright. Careful.
Turret plating will soon fall. An ally has been slain.
$1.9k for my item. Well, we just wait and see what they do. They need to react to top lane at some point. One good bubble can also... Don't have ult here. I can't help him. He's just dead. Okay, this was clearly warded. They made a good play for once. I have ult in 10 seconds. It won't be enough for this wave, but maybe for next. Okay. Ah, well played by them, well played. Would be nice if they just continue to make bad plays. Okay, this crank's roaming. Maybe he's just looking for a dive. I need to ult this wave if... Yeah, I think I have to. Okay, she didn't. She waited for the push to deny one minion, which speaks... Yeah, okay. Which already gives away Blitzcrank is not in this bush here. Alright, I have enough money for Collector. So... Let's see. Maybe we can make a play here. Or maybe we just missed our back timing over nothing. Okay, we let them come and we will ult. I use the bait ping in a non-toxic way. Rare footage of League players doing that. Hecarim, are you fine? You are. Okay, good. I mean, it worked out. They walked up, and that's all we needed to do in this case. Not the most heroic play we made there, but it worked. It got the job done. And I got a flash. And I'm dead. Where am I? Yes, I am. Should have tried. I should have just ran. I was out. I didn't need to stick around, but I thought maybe we can do something. Ah, okay. I got ahead of myself. Anyway, after this massive purchase, we're now so much stronger. One Drake each. Yeah, it is what it is now. They're probably going to collect that objective bounty soon. Alright, a little bit of a misplay from our parts, but it happens. At least they weren't as blatant misplays as what the enemy did there. For example, Blitzcrank, after getting revealed, not staying in the bush but feeling pressure to move. I mean, such a blunder. At least we're not making that kind of mistakes. Kiana right here. I'm a little bit afraid. Okay, we did not land with the bounce. Just chill. I got ult on 10. Meteor didn't have R and I overextended for nothing. I thought maybe we can pressure them because Meteor can protect me, but this Kiana deals a lot of damage. Yeah, this was the only lane that won from their perspective, and I did not keep that in mind. I did not respect how fed she was. My bad, my bad. Okay, now I'm making Blitzcrank tier mistakes, and I'm not proud of it. Ooh, speaking of Blitzcrank. Ah, they're throwing. Literally, they're throwing the game away for nothing. Oh well, I can just move with a team player around my ult, especially with Zoe Bubble. Ult does not wake them up, so they're just dead if no one on your team... Well, usually there is someone on your team who doesn't understand, it just wakes them up and they survive. Almost cancelled my ult. Couldn't do nothing there. Daisy's so strong. It's okay. It's not a free win anymore, but we're still in good shape. Rank 2 ulti, that matters a lot. And I can buy my last Whisper now. Maybe that's reason enough to base. Ult on cooldown plus enough gold for the last Whisper components. I almost got forced base. Are we letting her just run through? Sad life. Let's see if I can help. Or actually, I think I need to just cover mid lane. Yeah, I'll cover this. Okay, it's past river. I can recall. I even get an extra longsword here, don't I? Yeah, Baron for them. Good and fair. It's fine. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we really want the cooldown reduction from Cyrilda's Grudge. Of course, Giant Slayer is nice against Sion, but realistically we're not killing him in the late game either way. So might as well do what's optimal against the other 4 of them. Okay, I have ults and I have my last Whisper. Let's look for a good opportunity. Missed the cannon minion. Baron buff OP. Anyway, we just need to stall. They need to come. They need to make use of Baron now. If they don't, then bad luck for them. I'd say we contest. We can fight. Okay, they're just pushing, running down mid lane. I'll just keep them interested. Yeah, they don't realize what's happening. Okay, we get Dragon here. Well, they were looking for a play on me. Need to try and catch up. Yo, they're just pushing in our side lanes though, and we're not reacting. I can't do anything. It's a fed Kiana and a Scion. If I go there, I do nothing. I can literally not do anything here. I have to keep pushing. Oh god, that was terrible. Ah, the Duskblade nerf mattered. Had I just kept ulting invincibly, that would have been crazy, but they unfortunately removed that interaction. Okay, fair enough. They get a lot of towers for this. Do I actually purchase a longsword here? Getting the full Cyrilda's kinda nice. I better make sure I get it fast. So yeah, I'll just push one more wave and then get my item. No objective on the map and my ult's on cooldown, so might as well. Okay. Yeah, it's a huge power spike. I don't want to miss out on that for this next fight. Ult in 10 seconds too. Yeah, this all works out. Nice, alright. We're in decent shape right now, I'd say. But again, very, very late game, I'm worried. Did get the cannon minion. Ah, Love Tap does so much damage, so if it's already triggered on the units. Had Zoe not woken him up, I could have killed him, probably. Let's see. We have to try and stop this. Okay, she just one-shots. I mean, obviously she does. It's a fed Kiana with 14 kills. Oh, Zoe dies too. Yeah, mid lane difference is just way too rough. And this is again what I mean. I can't stop them from split pushing. It's just not possible. If Darius dies here, which he will, then they get a big shutdown. Yeah. Okay, this is probably like a little bit too much. Melio's AFK now for real, so I guess he even was trolling in the earlier stage of the game. Yeah, Melio not interested. Ult in 20. Losing the first inhibitor. Okay. No one in there. Man. Still winnable if none of us troll. Difficult nonetheless. They're probably going for Baron. We have to try and contest. I need to stay away from Kiana. What are we doing? Letting Milio die to Kiana while the team attempts a stupid Baron. Okay, we're going in. Guess we all die. Yeah, sure. GG, let's go next. Alright, looks like I got my wish granted for this game. The Milio's on the enemy team and I got the all-in support. Yep, she gets the experience. Alright, we have a slight push advantage. We are playing all-in one-shot misfortune in unranked to diamond. And well, Kaisa, she's not the easiest matchup, but she's manageable, especially when you play around her ult timing. Alright, Rel should try and push for level 2 here, which she is. Perfect. Okay. Let's go. Not the worst trade, but also not the best. Could have been better. Rel didn't get her flip, which is a shame. Not at level 2 as well. Yeah, we got some mileage still. So I'm happy with that. Late game will be rough though. They have Fiddlesticks jumping from over walls. They have Malphite jumping straight on top of me when I ult. It's kind of annoying, but we just need to wait for good setups. For R. Okay, she gets the cannon. Yep. Missed out on minions here. Okay, 15 to 14. We're not farming well. We're sacrificing CS for aggression. Nice, I take it. Good trade. Yeah, they should be quite abusable in lane here. Okay, second point in Q. Ah, I wasted this. Damage is damage though. Heal for the movement speed. I'm still dead. Unlucky. Maybe he can revenge kill. Or he doesn't do anything, that's also an option. Looks rough. Yeah, they just all... Okay, maybe they don't all die. Maybe they do all die. But they still traded a little. I mean, it was a terrible, disastrous trade, but it wasn't as terrible as it could have been. Well, I was super unlucky though. Yeah, unlucky gank timing, we didn't see it coming, a tunnel visioned again. That's what happens when you play late in the evening, you're just not as focused anymore. But I get most of these minions, which is nice. Okay, let's push. Maybe just push in base for Serrated Duck. It's such a big power spec, I don't really want to miss out on that. If I can help it. It's under tower, yeah, I get my Dirk. She has double buffs too, so I definitely don't want to fight her right now. Double buffs plus item advantage. But I have base with a 15 CS lead. That's a kill worth of gold. Okay, there we go. We're actually decently strong. And yeah, we need to wait until double buffs peter out anyway. Is that a dive angle? Ooh, he wasted his dash. Oh, goodness. Let's see on his flash. I saw that. And Master Yi knows too. Okay, it's pushing. I don't need to do anything special. I see Milio as well, so he can't trap me. I see Fiddlesticks. I can't roam though. If they turn, I die. And I got a huge wave crashing against me. This is so awkward. I have Serrated Duck and I'm not afraid to use it. Okay, and I'm still there in time to catch the wave. Talking about timing. Alright. Yeah, without ulti, these exchanges are a little more awkward than you want them to be. But I mean, we still got them. Can't really be mad about this. Can't push this nearly fast enough. Don't have mana anymore after this this awkward exchange in the dragon pits. They also got the dragon in the process, which is always bad, but yeah, I'm stuck in lane here. It's pointless. If I try to base, I lose too much. I just sit on a tower farm and try to save mana for my level 6. Guess that's fine. Yeah, once I turn level 6, I will have enough mana for E plus R, which is all that really matters. As long as I don't use spells here, which I won't. I promise.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Double kill.
Next wave, I'll turn 6, not this one. So, this one. Oh god, I'm dead. Never mind, I won't turn 6 anytime soon. Yeah, okay, I can't do anything about this. If we don't have a ward here, we can't upplay this. If we try to anticipate this it at all times, we just bleed farm. It was a safe play for them. We didn't really have much counterplay here. Unlucky. Unlucky indeed. Okay, so we turn 6 after this wave, if I'm there in time. Yeah, I should be. Oh, you're dead, my friend. Okay, you're not dead. I thought they would take a tower shot too, but they were already out of range. At least I forced them base with this. So I got some pressure back here. Take a plating. And I will stay. I can't buy Dustblade here, so might as well take the wave. Okay, she has Static Shiv. I could base just to get my Dustblade, which would probably be worth it, because I can't defend myself here anyway in a 1v2 situation without spells, without ulti. Master Yi is nearby though, so maybe I can. Come on Yi, you can do it. She'll ult. Oh god. Okay, it's just an effigy. Or not. Nothing I can do. Why is he always there? That's such a nuisance. But I got my ult here and maybe they agreed. Maybe they agreed. Come on. Show me agreed. Rel, you can do it. I'll just kill you instead then. Okay. They greeted. They never see it coming. You face away from them and just ER as they try to pressure the tower. They never see it coming. And with a lethality build, it's just extremely deadly. We got so much mileage here. With double buffs we can even push more. Yeah, take one more plating and then base. Perfect. I'm so rich. It's actually unreal. Rel got kind of caught and I had to cancel my base. Yo, Master Yi, can we... Do you want to do this? I haven't based, so this is not good. But I still have double buffs. And I lose the cannon for nothing. I have ults. Okay, Rel bases. I base too. Fiddlesticks here as well, so yeah, if I stay there I just get assassinated again. He does the same thing. He just sneaks up and tries to R. Guess that's his signature move, huh? There we go. Is it possible to hold Fiddlers right here? We have to play as if he's in this bush, which he is, so, you know, obviously we have to. Bruh. I mean, it works for us. Yeah, this Fiddlesticks got too telegraphed there. He got us the first couple times with the move, but if you just keep spamming it, your enemy will adapt. It's like, I don't know, like a button masher in a fighting game who just always goes for the same strategy. At some point, you just know what they're gonna do and it's pointless for them. Okay. Take more platings. Nice. Let me take the tower. We're good to go. Perfect. Got all the platings essentially. Collector by 14 minutes. We're looking at a very strong mid game. Ideally their stupid Malphite won't even matter. Until I get my Edge of Night, the opportunities for me to ult will be very limited. Because, well, when you ult, you root yourself to the spot. We can't even get a lucky kill with Dustblade and be invincible. Because that doesn't work with ult. So Malphite will always be able to stop it. Oh god, I walked into it. I misplayed this so heavily. It looked way more beautiful than it was. Fiddle down, so I can actually keep pushing. Should be relatively unpunishable. Yep, get this into tower and help the team. It would be very nice to just get Edge of Night right now before Last Whisper, but it's not an option. We deal no damage to Malphite if we do. We got nothing left though. That's his flash. Works for me. We got a legendary Master Yi, so how bad can it be actually? I'll place the Herald right now. What a nice guy, he gives the cannon minion to me. Okay, you could argue about this Herald placement. If we get another charge, it's fine. We should. Just need to make sure not to get fiddle ulted. I'll just stand here. Okay. We're still quite far away from the full Cyrilda. But we got so much though. Go to Dragon. Alright. feeling quite confident about my, or about our team's position here. With a Fed Master, you can't really go wrong, can ya? Tower still standing, sure. We take this now, for good measure. Level 11. How much did Duskblade do so far? 800, not too bad. Of course, pushing against the Kai'Sa with Static Shiv is kind of tedious. So, we won't have much free time in this ordeal. Looks like she left though. Maybe she felt unsafe because she doesn't have a tower behind her. Which is fair enough. It's definitely the correct move. Okay. Now she has our team with her. So she doesn't need to be too afraid. Malphite's flash still on cooldown. Okay, Gale Force gone for now. I'll just keep trying to push mid lane. There we go. Got it past river, now we can rotate. Nice, okay. Just push, pressure this lane. What are they gonna do? They need to respond now. Okay, panic ults to disengage. As long as he is here though, I don't think we can really lose these fights. But I'll still channel recall for now. Sure. That's all it took. I mean, they tried to 2v1 him, assuming I was not there. As soon as I eat, they went on the defensive. But even if I wasn't there, they don't win this 1v2. So that was just illogical on their part. Yeah, he actually giving farm to me because he knows that spreading out the gold on his team is better at this point. 16 kills, yeah. Definitely. Okay. Let's pressure Baron. With Yi being this fed, a 20-minute Baron is for sure the move. This is also something awkward about this build though, because you have so much burst damage and such little consistent damage over longer fights, that taking Baron becomes a real drag. Master Yi more than makes up for this. Also no lifesteal, so any damage Baron deals to you kind of sticks. Don't have nothing to recall for, so might as well stay. Yeah, just siege and wait for the team to pressure in the side lanes too. So we get max value out of Baron buff. Gotta be careful for Fiddlesticks. Okay, they found him. Or did they? Right. As long as we're the ones doing the assassinating, we're not getting assassinated ourselves, right? But I definitely want to stay out of ambush range. Out of Malphite ult range. I can't ult until Malphite ults. Okay, you ulted the wrong direction. So that's fine. Yeah, this is just too much for them at this point. We can easily take their base and they can't do nothing about it. Collect the MVP. Snagging all these kills with Make It Rain. Anyway, yeah, All-In Misfortune still very much works, especially in the right matchups. So, test it if you feel like it, but if you want to see a better Misfortune build, in my opinion, click the link on your screen.